please rise and turn to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening all, and thank you for joining us. I will call the meeting to order at 5:15. Mr. Zerl, would you please conduct the roll call?
Mr. Castine.
Present.
Mr. Hall.
Here.
Mr. Henry.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mr. Kretzer. Here. Mr. Potiker.
Here.
Mr. Timmons.
Here.
Ms. Waldron.
Here.
Mr. Perrier is asked to be excused this evening.
Okay. Everybody here, everybody wearing a mask, okay. All legislators have received a copy of the stenographer's minutes of the September 22nd, 2021. Thank you, Josh. Regular session. If there are no additions, deletions, or corrections, I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Motion by legislator Hall, second by legislator Timmons. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Is there anyone in the audience that'd like to share their thoughts or concerns with the legislature? Please raise your hand. If you wish to be recognized, state your name and address for the record. And in accordance with the rules of order, all speakers will be limited to 5 minutes.
If the only person in the audience wants to speak tonight, I don't think he's got anything of value to tell us.
Are we going to listen anyway?
We're on a roll tonight, aren't you?
No, Mr. Brown is here this evening. He will be participating in an executive session at the end of the session. Thank you.
I don't know how you spit it, Rodney. I'll let you-
Why do you think I'm retired?
I know, I get it, I get it. Committee reports. I'll call on the chairman of each committee in alphabetical order by committee, starting with Buildings and Grounds and Legislator Timmons.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Buildings and Grounds Committee has not met since the last regular session. Cleveland, the Buildings and Grounds Superintendent reported the northeast side of the roof replacement project has been completed, and a portion near the employee parking lot is now underway. Completion is expected within a few weeks with weather permitting. The committee was pulled on resolution 719 on today's agenda. The next Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, October 18th at 4:30 p.m., but most likely may be canceled. He has nothing on it besides discussion on the roof, so I think we're gonna go ahead and not have that meeting, and I'll bring up the speed on the day.
Thank you. Children and Family Services, Legislator Potts.
Thank you, Chairman. The Children and Family Services Committee met on Tuesday, October 5th. John Redden, the Commissioner of Social Services, was present to discuss 2 resolutions along with the Home Energy Assistance Program, HEAP, and the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, ERAP. Resolutions number 920 or 720 and 721 have been placed on the agenda as a result of the committee's recommendations. The next Children and Family Services Committee is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, November 9th at 5:15 p.m. End of report.
Economic Development and Legislator Waldron.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Economic Development and County Operations Committee met earlier. John Zerlo, the county clerk, was present to discuss a resolution authorizing contract with COT Systems and the status of his 2021 budget and request to increase appropriation and corresponding revenue. David Randall, the Director of Information Technology, was also in attendance to discuss 2 resolutions, including authorizing contract extension with the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Mr. Randall also spoke about multi-factor authentication requirements for the 2022 cyber insurance renewal. Resolutions 722 through 724 have been placed on today's agenda. The next Economic Development and County Operations Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, November 10th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
this also may be a good time to start the conversation. Director of Real Property Tammy Lacey also attended the meeting and discussed the fact that the equalization rates in most municipalities within the county are low, will require significant work in the year 2022 to affect assessed values in the year 2023. Nothing that affects the current year's budget, but
Work to be done due to the excessive amount of purchasing in our county.
Thank you, ma'am. Finance Committee, Legislator Tennis.
Yes, the Finance Committee met on Wednesday, October 6th. Kimberly Davis, the county treasurer, was present to discuss several resolutions along with the sales tax and the 2020 fiscal stress report. Kim Kimblum, the deputy county administrator, discussed the update draft Title VI plan that was submitted to New York State Department of Transportation for approval. Resolutions 725 through 731 have been placed on the agenda as the result of the committee's recommendations. The next Finance Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, November 3rd at 5:15 p.m.
Health Committee and Legislator Hughes, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The Health Committee met on Wednesday, October 6th. John Canosa, Director of Public Health, was there to provide a brief update, COVID-19 cases and vaccinations. Resolution 732 has been placed on today's agenda. And John couldn't be here tonight, but he sent me a brief where we're at with COVID right now. Right now, there's 236 active cases in Clinton County. Clinton County Health Department has vaccination clinics on Thursdays have been moved to Clinton Community College gym to accommodate the anticipated increased numbers seeking boosters. For our 1014 clinic, we have 287 people registered. 268 of those are actually for boosters only. Clinton Community Health Department continues to offer testing here at the Clinton County Health Department Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 10 to noon for those without primary care provider or insurance. The school testing program is moving forward smoothly after the first 2 weeks of testing. Last week, CBS staff collected test samples from 334 individuals for testing at Quadrant Science Labs. The plan is to start testing symptomatic students next week. They may also create a central testing site at CBES for those asymptomatic persons in the event that they miss the testing for their individual school. The school reported the lab testing and reporting turnaround times is still a bit of an issue. As of 10/11/2021, CBPH had 25 COVID-19 positive patients at their facility. Of those, 68% of the COVID-19 positive patients were unvaccinated. That's John's report. And the next Health Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, November 3rd at 4:15 p.m. End report.
Okay, could you ask John next time you see him? All right, sorry, that's it. When they report the percentage of unvaccinated, 68%.
68, yeah.
Is that 68% of people that can be vaccinated, like from age 12 or age 18 up? Or is that 68% of?
I've seen it both ways, so we just need to be careful about which statistics we use. Is it a percentage of eligible folks, or is it a percentage of population?
Exactly.
Yes, so I don't know what that statistic is. I believe that is of the population, because I believe of our vaccinated, we are well over the 70. Of our eligibles, we're well over the 70.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, just a question. Is that it? Human Services, Legislator Perrier, do you have the mic?
Yes, sir. On behalf of Legislator Perrier, the Human Services Committee met on Tuesday, October 5th. Woody Mercaldi, the Administrative Assistant at the Office for the Aging, was present to discuss 3 resolutions, including authorizing the purchasing agent to solicit requests for proposals for personal care level 1 and chore companion services. Kevin LaBeouf, the Director of Veteran Services Agency, was present to discuss monthly statistics for September 2021, filling the vacancy of a Veteran Services Officer and Operation Greenlight. Resolution 733 through 736 have been placed on this evening's agenda as a result of the committee's recommendation. The next Human Services Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, November 9 at 4:15 p.m. End of report.
Personnel, I will handle that. The Personnel Committee met on Monday, October 4th. Resolution 737 and through 750 have been placed on the agenda as a result of the committee's recommendations. The next Personnel Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, November 1st at 4 p.m. Plattsburgh International Airport, Legislator Hall.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. Plattsburgh International Airport Committee has not met since the last regular session. The committee was polled on resolutions 751 through 752 on today's agenda. The next Plattsburgh International Airport Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, October 27th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Thank you. Public Safety, Legislator Caston.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Public Safety Committee met on Monday, October 4th. Eric Day, the Director of Emergency Services, was present to discuss several resolutions, including authorizing 2020 statewide interoperability communications formula-based grant acceptance. Kim Bloom, the Deputy County Administrator, spoke on behalf of the District Attorney's Office, presenting several resolutions, including authorizing New York State Office of Children and Family Services grant acceptance and authorizing contract with Franklin County Department of Social Services. Resolutions 753 through 765 have been placed on the agenda as a result of the committee's recommendations. The next Public Safety Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, November 1st at 5 p.m. And that's the day the border opens, so we should have a busy day. End of report.
There you go. Thank you very much. The Transportation Committee, Legislator Kretzer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Transportation Committee has not met since the last regular session. The committee was polled on resolutions 766 and 767 on today's agenda, and the next Transportation Committee is tentatively scheduled for Monday, October 18th at 5:15 p.m. End of report.
Thank you. Liaison reports. Chamber of Commerce, Legislator Cotter.
Thank you, Chairman. On Friday the 1st, I attended the Chamber's STPC breakfast meeting where Christie updated the group on I Love New York matching funds dollar awarded. That was awarded. Saranac River Trails opening of the new section, an RFP regarding drone footage that they're going to be recording, and SUNY due north. The Taste of the North Country will be November 3rd from 5 to 7:30 p.m. at the West Side Ballroom, and after hours will be October 21st at 5:30 at Olive Ridley's. Today, or October 13th, I met with Joel Wood regarding his new position as Vice VP of Strategic Initiatives and Director of NAMTRANS, North American Center for Excellence for Transportation Equipment. And Joel, in our discussions, will be working to keep me updated with each month's progress.
Thank you. Cleveland Community College, I will take that tomorrow on behalf of the legislature. I will be attending a short ceremony. I will be attending a ceremony and awarding a resolution to the college. Tomorrow's Founders Day. It's in celebration of the day that the college was founded. So we'll be attending that, offering the legislature's congratulations and support, and I will present a resolution to them as well that we passed last time on your behalf. Community cooperative extension. Discipline review. Jim, got nothing. Grievance on the inter-county. Legislator Walden.
No report.
LC and LG Regional Planning Board, Legislator Kretzer or Legislator Hughes?
No, do you have a report here?
Yeah, yesterday we actually had a meeting yesterday with them. Yeah, it went really good. They covered COVID-19 small business recovery loans, and they have a new initiative coming out with the Forward Together Economic Resiliency Plan, which is really interesting. They're working really hard trying to help businesses, and if you know any small businesses in the area, you should try get in touch with that Phyllis and her team down there, because they're there to help people. So.
I know you have been working hard on broadband.
Yeah.
Well, out there, out in the bushes.
Beth has been really good with broadband too, so, you know, they're good, real good for people. We had a really good meeting yesterday. Of course, it was high hybrid, so the hybrid meetings are still hard to get used to. Because you can't hear what somebody else is saying, and I don't know, they're just confusing, but it went well. Good.
They were working on a potential grant to help it with the child care crisis as well.
Yeah.
Which would be a big pool of money for people to pay all of the expenses, the fees, and the licensing to do home child care, which is something that we need. So
For some reason, there's a huge shortage. I mean, I don't know what happens with a lot of the daycares, but they went over the numbers. It's kind of surprising how few they are. Some areas are way higher than others too.
Okay, thank you, both. Soil and water, legislator Timmons.
No report, sir.
And workforce development board, legislator Cressman.
no report.
Okay. Staff members have a report. Ms. Keller?
I would like to request an executive session to discuss potential wreaking of an attorney for litigation.
All right, yes, ma'am. Mr. Zerl?
Yeah, a couple of things. Budget meetings continue. We are moving along. Everybody, I think, read that the Attorney General was in town, presenting a check everybody was well represented in that community, but the check, the name on the check was Clinton County, so that was a good thing. Non-negotiable at this point. It is, it's 18-year settlement. I believe there'll be additional press coming out on the use of those funds and how we can make a difference. As Mr. Castine pointed out, the border, we got very, very good news on the border reopening this morning about 4 a.m. So, as Kim and I sat through the airport's budget, that was a continued topic of discussion because that is very, very important to that budget and obviously our overall economic accounts. I also am going to request an executive session this evening to discuss the sale and lease of real property. And there is a resolution on tonight that moves two legislative meetings. I just want everybody to be aware of that. One was the meeting that in November to the 17th from the 24th. And then the budget timeline necessitated a meeting from the 22nd to the 20th. Because by statute, we need to pass the county budget by the 20th of December. So that there is a resolution on this evening moving those 2 dates.
Okay, thank you, sir. Resolutions. Before voting on the resolutions, I want to note that the majority of the resolutions have been thoroughly discussed by the appropriate committees, and the legislature is taking action tonight based in large part on the recommendation of the committees. Mr. Zerlo, would you please read the title of the resolutions to be acted upon?
Certainly. Resolution 717, authorizing the clerk of the Clinton County Legislature to advertise for a public hearing on local law number 3 of 2021, titled amending local law number 5 for the year 1995, titled repealing local law number 2 of 1978, filling vacancies on the Board of Legislators and providing for filling vacancies. Legislature.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 718, approving changes in meeting dates of regular sessions number 20 and number 22. Legislature.
Motion, legislator Potiker. Second, legislator Kretzer. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Resolution 719, amending resolution number 9, dated January 13, 2021, titled authorizing contract with G&E Extinguishers LLC, buildings and grounds.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Henry. Discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 720, authorizing contract with Evergreen Townhouse Community Housing Incorporated Social Services.
Motion, legislator Potiker. Second, legislator Kretzer. Discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 721, authorizing contract with Friends of the North Country Social Services.
Motion, legislator Potter. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 722, authorizing contract with COTS Incorporated County Clerk.
Motion, legislator Waldron. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 723, authorizing various contracts, information technology.
Motion, legislator Waldron. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 724, authorizing contract extension with New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, Information Technology.
Motion, legislator Waldron. Second, legislator Potter. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 725, awarding bids for snow plowing and removal for various county buildings, purchasing.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 726, authorizing contract with Pete Reisek Incorporated Treasurer's Office.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Waldron. Wait a minute, I got that wrong. Reversed. Which was this? I don't have a number on it.
No, that's the back end of the previous
Oh,
one.
this one? This is all one?
Correct. Oh, no, that's the one we're on right
Okay, and this is the back end of the previous one?
Correct.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry for that. Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 727, authorizing the county treasurer to establish a capital project titled Rehabilitation of Taxiway A, Pavement and General Aviation, Apron Phase 1 Construction, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 728, authorizing the county treasurer to establish a capital project titled Snow Removal Equipment Project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Tretzer. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 729, amending resolution number 17 dated January 13, 2021, titled Approving Clinton County Investment Policy for the year 2021 Treasurer's Office.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 730, authorizing multi-year contract with AAR Absolute Auctions and Realty, Treasurer's Office.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Potter. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 731, authorizing the county treasurer to transfer appropriation from the contingency budget, Legislature.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion.
Just want to remind everybody, we fully expect that this money be paid back to the county as part of the Flex Tech program. This is a cash flow issue that we need to pay a bill.
Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 732, authorizing contract with Child Care Coordinating Council of the North Country Health Department.
Motion, legislator Hughes. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 733, amending Resolution 384 dated June 9, 2021, titled Authorizing American Rescue Plan Act Grant Application and Acceptance Office for the Aging.
Motion, legislator Tretzer. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 734, amending Resolution 635 dated September 8, 2021, titled Authorizing Unmet Need Grant Application and Acceptance Office for the Aging.
Motion, legislator Hughes. Second, legislator Tretzer. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 735, authorizing the purchasing agent to solicit requests for proposals for personal care level 1 Ensure Companion Services Office for the Aging.
Motion legislator Cruiser, second legislator Hughes. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolution 736, supporting Operation Greenlight for active military service members in transition to civilian life. Legislature.
5-3, Ms. Waldron?
4-4,
Yes.
Chairman.
4-4. Ready? 4-4, thank you, you're right. As usual. 4-4. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 737, approving backfill of permanent full-time typist, social services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Castine. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 738, approving backfill of a permanent full-time clerk position, social services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Timmons. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 739, approving backfill of permanent full-time child support specialist, social services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Waldron. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 740, approving backfill of permanent full-time case supervisor, grade B position, social services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Castine. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 741, approving backfill of permanent full-time computer coordinator position, social services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Waldron. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 742, approving backfill of permanent part-time motor equipment operator 1 position, solid waste.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Timmons. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 743, approving reclassification and replacement of a permanent part-time laborer position up to a permanent full-time buildings and grounds maintenance worker position with backfill, solid waste.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Castile. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 744, approving backfill of permanent part-time station attendant, solid waste.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Timmons. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 745, approving backfill of permanent full-time motor equipment operator 2, highway.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Waldron. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 746, approving backfill of permanent full-time motor equipment operator 1, highway.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Timmons. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 747, approving extension of temporary part-time principal clerk typist position, nursing home.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Waldron. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried.
Resolution 748, approving increase in hours of a permanent part-time special investigator position, public defender's office.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Castine. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 749, approving backfill of permanent part-time emergency communications dispatcher position, emergency services.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Timmons. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 750, approving backfill of temporary full-time junior assistant district attorney position, district attorney's office.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Castine. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 751, amending Resolution 690 dated September 22, 2021, titled Authorizing Lease Agreement with Safe Tow Towing and Recovery, Plattsburgh International.
Motion legislator Hall, second legislator Hughes. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 752, authorizing out-of-state travel, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall, second, legislator Potiker. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 753, authorizing contract with Alcohol Monitoring Systems Incorporated Probation Department.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 754, authorizing contract with Northeast Business Interiors Public Defender's Office.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Potiker. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 755, authorizing payment of membership dues, Public Defender's Office.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 756, authorizing various contracts for the year 2022 emergency services.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 757, authorizing payment of membership dues, emergency services.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Potiker. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 758, authorizing the purchasing agent to solicit bids for preventive maintenance and on-call service to the Clinton County Emergency Radio System, emergency services.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Potiker. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 759, authorizing 2020 statewide interoperability communications formula-based grant acceptance, emergency services.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion.
Just to remind everybody, this resolution, this grant pays for the lease payment on the new P25 radio system, which we entertained a project with Motorola for in excess of at least $12 million, and we have no debt service on it, so very good decision.
Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 760, authorizing contract with Franklin County Department of Social Services, District Attorney's Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 761, authorizing contract with the New York State Office of Children and Family Services, grant acceptance, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 762, authorizing contract with Samaritan Hospital, an affiliate of St. Peter's Health Partners, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution 763, amending contract with New York State Office of Children and Family Services, grant acceptance, District Attorney's Office, authorizing. District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Potiker. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 764, authorizing Adirondack Foundation grant application, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 765, authorizing Stewart's Shops grant application, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 766, authorizing contract with Gorman Brothers Incorporated, Highway.
Motion, legislator Kretzer, second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 767, authorizing contract with Town and Country Bridge and Rail, Highway.
Motion, legislator Kretzer, second, legislator Poliker. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 768, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the early voting expansion grant, Board of Elections.
Motion, legislator Timmons, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 769, authorizing the county treasurer to increase appropriation and corresponding revenue for the Clinton County Clerk, County Clerk.
Motion, legislator Timmons, second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 770, authorizing the county treasurer to increase appropriation and corresponding revenue for the Child Advocacy Center grant, District Attorney's Office Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Timmons, second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 771, authorizing the county treasurer to adjust appropriations in various airport accounts, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Timmons, second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 722, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the High Visibility Engagement Campaign Sheriff's Department.
Motion, legislator Timmons, second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 773, congratulating Earl Tom Sears on receipt of the New York State Association of Town Superintendents of Highways Lifetime Achievement Award.
Ms. Waldron, Mr. Timmons, 4-4.
Yes, please.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Does anyone have anything further to come before the legislature? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the sale and lease of real property and potential litigation. Motion by legislator Hall, second by legislator Hughes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you, Carol. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We are now in regular session. Next, I'd like to entertain a motion to waive Rule 13.2 to discuss resolutions 774 and 775 that you have in front of you. A motion by legislator Kretzer, second by legislator Hughes. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We will waive Rule 13.2 for the reasons I stated. Mr. Jack.
Resolution number 774, authorizing retainer agreement with Napoli Shkolnik, PLLC, Legislature.
Motion by legislator Hall, second by legislator Timmons. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 775, authorizing agreement with JDNY Bundle LLC, Legislature.
Motion by legislator Hughes, second by legislator Waldron. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Is there anything else to come forward, to come before this legislature?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by legislator Hall. I can't talk. Second by legislator Hughes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you all very much.